Welcome to Morai FC. It is what it is. This is the fastest and easiest way how to cut and sew this beautiful, the right way, the perfect way how to cut and sew this t-shirt. So if you're new to the channel, do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Morai FC. It's very simple. I'm going to break it down in the simplest and the easiest form for you guys. Easiest. I'm going to break it. Nothing is hidden and nothing is hidden. You can look, when you look at this style, when you look at it, you can see that the Ankara is at the bottom of it. So after learning it, you're going to achieve a lot of knowledge how to play with it. Do you understand? If you look at it, you can see the Ankara is at the bottom. So when you go to the next video that I'm going to show you right now, you can see this one also. The Ankara is at the top of the t-shirt. So after learning this tutorial, you will get all this knowledge where to put the Ankara and it's going to look beautiful. So if you're new to the channel, do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Morai FC. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. So get a pattern paper, and the length supposed to be like 25 or 30, the length that you are using. Do you understand? So I'm marking 2.5 inch over here. 2.5 inch over here, like the way we cut the top. You know, when we are cutting a t-shirt, you're gonna leave 2.5 inch. So this is a 2.5 inch that I'm marking. So get a pattern paper to make the work very easy and simple for you guys. So after getting your straight line over there, that straight line is going to be your starting line. So the bars divided by 4. So let's say you are using a bars of 40. So 40 divided by 4, that will give you 10. Then you mark your 10 inches. Then after that, you add your sewing allowance to it. Particularly this tutorial, I'm teaching somebody. Don't I? So I'm going step by step for the person to understand what is going on. You can see that somebody is standing at my side. You know, I'm teaching him how to cut this fabric. So I have to go step by step. So likely it is what it is. So after adding your sewing allowance to it, then you draw your straight line. After learning this tutorial, you're going to gain a lot of knowledge. So we are going to make everything on this pattern paper before we transfer everything on the fabric. Do you understand? So I'm going to mark 2.5 inch for the neck here. 2.5 inch for the neck here. Then I'll go by the shoulder slope, 2 inches over there. You can make it 2.5 inches. 2 inches over here. The shoulder divided by 2. Let's say the shoulder is 18. You divide 18 by 2 plus your sewing allowance, half inch sewing allowance. You add it to it. So the line that you see over there, that's my start line. So I'll come here at the shoulder line that you've seen. Then I'm going to mark 6 inches. At first I mark 9 inches, so I'm going to deduct it. I'm going to make it 6 inches. So from this line, you measure 6 inches over here. 6 inches. So this part is not included because we have the back of the t-shirt. So that one will cover at that part also. So I'm folding half inch here. You can see I'm doing everything on the pattern paper, and then also I'm teaching somebody, so I need to break it down for the person to understand what is going on. You know, he's one of my friends. I need help, so I just have to break it down for him to understand everything. So from here, I'm going to measure like 2 inches or 2.5 inches over here from the armhole side. From this line, you can see I'm going to measure 2 inches or 2.5 inch or 3 inches from that spot. Then I'll come to this side. all you gotta do is that you have to make it like a V. There's no measurement to that part. You just have to make it V. If you look at it, you can see the V is not protruding well. So you just have to give it a right, correct V line. You can see I did fold at the front there. It's important that you fold at the front there. You can see I folded here. It's very important you fold it. I left ½ inch. Here was 2.5 inches. So I folded 2 inches. I folded 2 inches. Do you understand? So I folded 2 inches. It is what it is. So the ½ inch will come out. The ½ inch is going to be the bottom, the placket side of the bottom. So I just have to draw a line, slanted line like this to make a V over there. It's going to depend how V, the shape that you want. Do you understand? You can just play with it, and it depends how V that you want that part to be. Do you understand? So there's no actual measurement about it. So you just have to draw a straight line. So before I cut, I need to cut the back, which is very important. You need to cut the back. So if you're new to the channel, do well, subscribe, like, and share. Tell a friend about Mora FC. It is what it is. I post videos I post tutorials every Mondays. So check it out. Turn in and link it up. So here, after cutting the back, I'm going to cut the back first. But you remember that on the pattern paper we left ½ inch. That ½ inch is not included. Do you understand? So the straight line that you see, that's our starting line. So I'm going to measure 4 inches over here. You measure 4 inches or 3.5 inches over there. The back is always longer than the front. Do you understand? Then you just have to cut it. Remember, we have a straight line at the pattern paper. We're going to use that line in front. That's the line that we're going to use. You don't have to add a ½ inch to it, otherwise it's going to be too much for the back. It is what it is. So from here I can cut the shoulder slope with both the fabric and the pattern paper. So for the pattern paper, I'm actually using the person actual measurement. Use the person actual measurement. The length that you are using, the length is 30. The pattern paper is supposed to be 30, so that you're able to cut the back, so that you won't face any difficulty after cutting the back. Then you just have to trim this part off. So with these two pattern paper, I'm cutting the armhole right now. So with these two pattern paper, you can decide to manipulate the design. It's your preference. You can make the Ankara be at the bottom, or you can make Ankara be at the top. So you just have to choose one for any design that you want. So after getting it, so I'm just cutting the neck very small, so that after everything, the person will just go and cut the neck that he desires. Do you understand? So now we have two things over here. The pattern, we have the top one and the bottom one. So with this, we can use this one to do whatever. I hope you understood what is going on. So now we have two separate pattern paper. So you can use the one to be at the top, you can use the one to be at the bottom. So I was going to the design, the design that the guy shows me. So I was going to use this one to be the top. I'm going to use this one to be the top, and the person told me no, the other one's supposed to be the Ankara, supposed to be at the top, and the one's going to be at the bottom. So you can use this one to cut the front. Do you understand? As you see at the design, you can use this one to cut the top, and Ankara, the other fabric will be at the bottom. So the person want me to interchange it, so I'm going to interchange its position. I'm going to make the top be for the Ankara, and the other one will be at the bottom as well. So you just have to fold it this way, then you cut exactly out from the pattern. If you're new to the channel, do well, subscribe, like, and share. Tell a friend about Mora FC. It is what. Give me a thumbs up. If you have a question, ask me. If you don't understand certain things, just ask. And if you want to compliment, do compliment. Show love. So from here, from the pattern, you can see I'm leaving ½ inch at the bottom side. Leave ½ inch over there. You can see I left ½ inch. Half inch. So we're done with this. Then I'm gonna use the other one to cut the bottom. As well. You can see this one, so I left ½ inch over there for the joining. I left ½ inch for the join, then I'll just cut. You can see when cutting it, I just open the folding part. You just have to open the folding part. So we have this. So what you gotta do is just to have to join them. But there are 2 ways or 3 ways how to join that part. There are 2 ways or 3 ways how to join that part. You just have to join them together. You can see at that front there will be a V at that part. It's very important. You know, when joining something together, I know you guys are familiar with joining 2 fabric together. There are different ways and different style how to go by it. So any style that you choose is acceptable. Any style that you choose to join this part is acceptable. But here I'm teaching somebody, so I need to break it down for my friend, you know, and I can't mention his name, so I will not mention his name. It is what it is. So that's what I do. If you come to my work, I can leave my work and I'll teach you whatever I have to teach you, so that we are all helping. It is. That's why I'm here for Mora FC. I don't care if you know where my shop is and you have a problem. You can come straight away to my shop and I'm going to help you out. You just have to bring the fabric and I'm going to explain and teach you everything that you really want to know, all the tips, all the secret that you need that are going to help you. This Mora FC, it is what it is. So after iron that part, you can just have to place, you choose the other one, the one that, you know, for each right part. Then you fold this part as well. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. So this part, there are so many styles that you can do this part. You can do flip over or French seam, or there are so many styles that you can use to join this. And I'll be making a tutorial about it, you know, how to join stuff like this. I will make a tutorial how to join. Like I have like 5 or 6 or 7 different styles how to join stuff like this, and I'll make sure I make a tutorial on it so that you know how to join stuff. So after that, you just have to join it like that, and it is what it is. You can see I've joined it. I've joined everything. Bigachko. So after I've let him join it together, you know, I have to teach him how to do everything. After letting him join everything together like this, and just have to iron it to make sure that both are on the right track, on our right track. You just have to check your measurements and your 2.5 inch that were left at the front. You understand? The 2.5 inch that were left at the front, you just have to check that one as well. Then we are going to refold that part again. Remember 2.5, and we're going to fold 2 inches inward. We're going to fold 2 inches. This is the back. Remember, when we are cutting the back, we didn't cut the neck. We just cut the shoulder slope, and we didn't cut the armhole for the back. So I'm going to place it like this. Like I said, when cutting the back, we cut the back first, but when cutting the back, we cut only the shoulder slope. We didn't cut the armhole. So now that we're going to place everything like this, then we cut it like the way we cut simple Senate and top, and we go. Like I said, I'm breaking it things down, how to cut and sew everything, making it simple and easy for you guys. So give me a thumbs up, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend about Mora FC. It is what it is. So the armhole, the shoulder, you divide your shoulder by 2, then you add your sewing allowance to it. For the back, you divide your shoulder by 2, then you add your 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So I'm gonna trim that part. There's something I want to show you here. It's very important you pay notice to that part. Do you understand? I'll come back to that. So we just have to, we are familiar with this, so I'll go fast here so that everything is going to be okay. So I'm going in by 1/2 inch, then trim everything up, then you cut the neck and everything. So we have 2 inches, 2.5 inches, so we folded 2 inches over there. Do you understand? You fold 2 inches so that 1/2 inch will come outside. After this, I'm going to place it on top for you to see how it look like. And there's something like there are certain parts that you need to pay attention to, that spot that I'm going to show you to you. To understand, there's certain place that you need to pay attention to that spot. If not, if you finish sewing it and you didn't get that spot right, it's not going to look beautiful. It's not going to look beautiful, I'm telling you. So after finishing this part, I'm going to put it on top for you to see everything. So let me bring the back. So you just have to cut the yoke for the back, and that's it. You can use the Ankara to cut for the yoke for the back if you want. You can use the Ankara to cut for the yoke of the back, or you can use a plain material and the same plain material to cut for the back. Do you understand? You can use the Ankara for the back, for the yoke of the back. Do you understand? I hope you get what I mean. So after placing this one, you can see that you have to get a smooth vein. There shouldn't be a step. There shouldn't be a step. You can see that it has matches directly. Do you understand? You can see this part. It has to match directly where my hand is. You can see it has matched directly. It shouldn't have to shift. It have to lay flat and on the right spot. This is how it's supposed to look. It's Mora FC. It is what. So if you don't understand certain things, you can just replay back, then you watch it again, then you're gonna understand it and more. Just concentrate, keep on learning, keep on pushing. Mora FC is always here for you guys. So one love to you. I will appreciate you learning. I will appreciate you always coming back and learn and get the new tips. That's what I'm here for. To understand, that's what I'm here for. It's Mora FC. It is what. Thank you for watching. If you are a returner, thank you for returning back. If you are new to this channel, do go and subscribe, like and share, and show this love and support. So me out, me out, me out. You can see how beautiful it is. Me out. Thank you.